First question, determine the period of oscillation for an unstable multivibrator with the component values R1 is equal to 2K, R2 is equal to 20K, C1 is equal to 0.01 microfarad and C2 is equal to 0.05 microfarad. And we have to find T. T is equal to T1 plus T2 because this is unstable multivibrator. So the total time period T is equal to T1 plus T2 and here T1 is equal to 0.69 R1 C1. So here R1 value is 2K and C1 value is 0.01 into microfarad. So solving this we will get 13.8 microsecond and T2 similarly T2 is equal to 0.69 R2 C2. So the value is 0.69, R2 value is 20 into 10 to the power 3 into C2 value is 0.05 microfarad. So solving this we will get 690 microsecond. So this is T2 and this is T1. So now T is equal to T1 plus T2, that is equal to 13.8 plus microsecond plus 690 microsecond. So adding this we will get 703.8 microsecond. So this is the total time period of this unstable multivibrator for oscillation. So here the answer is C. Second question, in the unstable multivibrator R1 is equal to R2 is equal to 10K, C1 is equal to C2 is equal to 0.01 microfarad and RL1 is equal to RL2 is equal to 1K. Find minimum value of transistor beta. And here for finding minimum value of beta, the formula here is R divided by RL. So here R value is 10K, so 10 into 10 to the power 3 and RL value is 1K. So the minimum beta value of this transistor is 10. So here the answer is B. Third question, a monostable multivibrator is required to convert a 100 kHz 30% duty cycle square wave to a 100 kHz 50% duty cycle square wave. Find the period of square wave. And here we know T is equal to 1 by frequency divided reciprocal of this frequency. Here frequency is 100 kHz. So solving this we will get 10 microsecond. So the total time period is T is equal to 10 microsecond. So 50% duty cycle means we will get, so this is entirely 10. So 50% means this will take 5 microsecond, that is T divided by 2. That will give the 50% duty cycle. So duty cycle means the period of one pulse. 50% means each take equal period. So 1 by T by 2, here T is 10 microsecond means 10 divided by 2, that is given as 5 microsecond. So here the answer is D, 5 microsecond. A bistable multivibrator circuit is not an oscillator. So here the answer is D. So first, because this bistable multivibrator has two stable state and it so first one is wrong. And this is the energy storage element, it has two states and it requires external trigger, then only it can switch from one state to another state. It cannot go automatically. So here the correct one is D. The bistable multivibrator is not an oscillator. D is the answer. Fifth question, in an unstable multivibrator beta is equal to 1. So here the answer is A. In an unstable multivibrator beta value is equal to 1. Sixth question, the frequency of oscillation of an unstable multivibrator depends mainly on the RC values of the circuit, R and C, resistor and capacitor values of the circuit. So here the answer is B. Seventh question, which of the following circuit used for converting a sine wave into square wave? And Schmitt trigger is used to convert sine wave to square wave. So here the answer is D. And next question, an unstable multivibrator has, so a stable multivibrator has two quasi-stable, one is not having any stable state, two quasi-stable state. So here the answer is C. Ninth question, which of the following circuit has voltage to frequency converter? And unstable multivibrator is known as voltage control oscillator, that is VCO. So the this unstable multivibrator basically used as this VCO. So here the answer is B, unstable multivibrator. This is used to convert voltage to frequency. And 10th question, Schmitt trigger is also known as squaring circuit. So here the answer is A, because this Schmitt trigger is used to convert sine wave to square wave. So this Schmitt trigger is also known as squaring circuit. A is the answer. And 11th question, a monostable multivibrator has a single stable state, and this monostable multivibrator has single stable state. So here the answer is C. 12th question, find capacitance C1 and C2 of fast stable multivibrator for the pulse width of T1 is equal to 1 microsecond and time period T is equal to 10 microsecond. And we know the formula, that is T1 is equal to 0.69 R1 C1, and we have to find C1. So the value here is T1 divided by 0.969 R1, and we know all the value. T1 is 1 microsecond and R1 is so I forgot to mention this R1 and R2 value, and R1 value is 10K here. So 10 into 10 to the power 3. So solving this, we will get the value of 145 picofarad. So C1 value is 145 picofarad. Similarly, C2 is equal to T2 divided by 0.69 R2, and T2, that is equal to T minus T1. And here T is 10 microsecond and T1 is 1 microsecond. So we will get 9 microsecond. T2 is 9 microsecond. And from that we can find T2 is equal to 9 into microsecond divided by 0.69 into R2, 10 into 10 to the power 3. So solving this, we will get 304 picofarad, 1304 picofarad. This is the value of C2. So C1 value is 145 picofarad and C2 value is 1304 picofarad. So here the answer is B. And 14th question, find space between two pulses in monostable multivibrator. T is equal to 10 microsecond and T1 is equal to 1 microsecond. So T is equal to T1 plus T2, and here T is 10 microsecond and T1 is 1 microsecond. We have to find T2. So T2 is equal to 10 minus 1, that is 9 microsecond. So here the answer is C, 9 microsecond. And next question, find frequency of oscillation for an unstable multivibrator. T1 is equal to 13.8 microsecond, T2 is equal to 690 microsecond, and we know total time period, that is equal to T1 plus T2, and here T1 is 13.8 plus 690, so we will get 703.8 microsecond, and F0, the frequency of oscillation, that is equal to 1 by T. So we will get 1 divided by 703.10 to the power minus 6. So solving this, we will get 1.42 kilohertz. So here the frequency of oscillation here is 1.42 kilohertz. So here the answer is B, 1.42 kilohertz.